In this video we come to problem number 25 of chapter 1 section 4 exercises. The minimum distance from Earth to the Sun is 91.4 million miles. The maximum distance is 94.5 million miles. We want to represent these two distances on a number line and then write an absolute value equation that represents the minimum and maximum distances. So we're going to start with our number line. We place on there 91.4 as the minimum value, 94.5 as the maximum value. We'll bring up our calculator to find the average of those two numbers, 91.4 plus 94.5 equals 185.9. We're going to divide that by 2 to get the average, and we have 92.95 as the center. Then we're going to find the distance between 92.5 and 91.4. The easiest way to do that is to subtract 92.95 minus 91.4, and we get a distance of 1.55. And if we were to go with 94.5 minus 92.95, we should get 1.55 again. And so the distance from the center to the right endpoint is 1.55. At this point, we're ready to use our structured formula. X minus the center, 92.95, absolute value, is equal to the distance from the center, and that's our answer. So we have used the information to graph and then construct our absolute value equation. Next, we'll scroll up just a little bit. Okay, in problem 26, the shoulder heights of the shortest and tallest miniature poodles are shown. We have 10 inches, 15 inches. Same thing, we want to represent these two heights on a number line. So we go ahead and draw our number line. We have 10 inches and 15 inches. This one is a little bit easier to see. The average of 10 and 15 is 25 divided by 2 is 12.5, and the distance from 10 to 12.5 is 2.5. From 12.5 to 15 is 2.5 as well, and we're ready to wrap it up. Absolute value, x minus the center, equals the distance from the center, and we're all set. So we're ready to move on to the next set of exercises. I'll scroll up. Okay, so here in 27, 28, 29, and 30, we have some absolute value equations, and then we have some graphs that go along with them. And I think that it might be easiest for us to actually look at the graphs, and we know now how to construct these absolute value equations. For letter A, it's x minus the center. You can see there that the center is -4. Absolute value of x minus the center equals the distance from the center. And we'll just simplify. X minus -4 means absolute value of x plus 4 equals 2. And since that is the same as number 30. So we'll say that 30 is answer A. Alright, so this might be, we'll continue this strategy. We'll go on to the next one. Absolute value, x minus the center. Again, this time the center is at -2, is equal to the distance from the center to the endpoints, which is 4. And so we get absolute value of x plus 2 is equal to 4, and that would be the equation that goes with that graph, and we can see that that is number 27, so 27 is B. Going to C. Absolute value of x minus the center, here the center is at 2, is equal to the distance from the center, that's 4, and no simplification needed there. That is 28. So 28 is C. And we can guess which the last one is, but let's just work it out to see. We have absolute value of x minus the center, which is 4, equals the distance from the center. And again, no simplification required. And we can see that that is, hold on a second. Actually, that one should be x minus, absolute value of x minus 4 equals 2. That should be D. So I must have made a mistake here. So let's go back and see what I did. So C should go together with 29, and let's see if that was the only mistake there. X plus 2 is equal to 4. That should be B. Absolute value of x plus 4 is equal to 2, and that should be A. So I believe that we are okay at this point here. Good. So that's what you're going to do there. You're going to use the number line graph to work with our formula. Absolute value of x minus the center equals the distance from the center. And we'll stop this video at this point.